What up, players? It's Warboss Tay up in this mug. Check out this giant from Games Workshop. It is their old, it used to be in metal. It's their old giant sculpt. Now they've got it in this beautiful resin. You can buy it for $87 if you are getting into the old world. Slap one on a 50mm square base. And it is actually available. It's not temporarily unavailable online. So you could get one of this for yourself. $81, build it up, paint it up, have a great time. Or you could get this Gallia Giant, and the cost is much cheaper, but it is 3D printed, so making sure that you find a good caster is always a plus. I got mine from the pecking order store. They have provided me with, not provided, I pay for it, but I've gone on their eBay store and I bought a bunch from them. So look at this, $12.76. And I think I also got a deal, because a lot of these things, if you take a look at them and you go away, they'll send you a deal. They'll email you a deal, so you knock off a couple bucks further. It's a great store. They also have an Etsy store, so you could check that out. But I'll put a link in the description to their eBay store so you can go there yourself and see if this might be for you. But if you are thinking of possibly getting a giant for your orcs and I think they're orcs and goblins. So they're not like mercenary giants. In the old Warhammer fantasy, you could get a mercenary giant for your empire, and you could dress him up like a knight. So I think this one would just strictly be for your orcs and goblins. I don't know, maybe Empire will get giants for their army in the old world when they release in 2025. That's right around the corner. So this guy comes in a plastic bag, and they cut away most of the posts that would normally be found on a miniature. Resin posts are the little threads of resin that connect the model to the different like bars and stuff for casting. So the pecking order is pretty good at removing most of them. They do leave some that you do need to clean up on your own, but they're very minor. Just take your hobby knife and scrape them away, and they come away so easily. There's no worrying about them. And this is it. This is the giant. He's got like a knight helmet with a visor pulled up. There's some posts by his teeth. Just knock those out. He actually would fit more in a Bretonnian army. You can see the fleur de lis all around the sculpt here by his helmet and on his chest. So paint him up to join your Bretonnians. He'd be a good unit filler. If you're taking some men-at-arms, you want a unit filler, just put him on a big block and have him count as like 8 or 10 men-at-arms or something. So I'm going to be using this super glue. It's a heavy super glue gel. I love it, and you can actually pick this up with the Bob Smith Industries super glue accelerator. I forgot Amazon sells them as a combo unit. Combo unit. So I'm going to put a link for that down below in the description. It's an Amazon affiliate link, so if you do decide to purchase it, my studio will be earning a small compensation for that at no extra charge to you. That's why I love affiliate links. I only like to share the things that I really believe in. And this super glue for working with resin, the super glue gel, is something I would have loved when I was first getting into the hobby. And super glue accelerator right there, boom, Bob Smith Instaset accelerator. I would have loved this so much. Saved my fingertips so much grief and so many days of being covered in super glue, because I'm just trying to hold the pieces together, especially back when they didn't have resin as much and you had to work with metal. Games Workshop's old Warhammer games were full of metal figures. They looked great, they felt great. That's the thing I miss about those old Warhammer minis. Like they had a weight to them. They felt like playing pieces on a game board. They didn't feel like toys. So paying a little bit of extra for that feeling of weightiness was bearable. Nowadays, you look at like a resin giant for $81, and if you're brand new to the hobby, you'd be like, what the heck? For one thing? So here, there's a flail, ball and chain, the old ball and chain. My ball and chain is inside the house right now, taking care of my babies. Then it's gonna be my turn. She doesn't watch these videos. Yeah, so in kits like this where you've got a chain or something connecting a piece, which is the flail, right, the spiked ball, to the main part of the model, you always want to dry fit it, because there's no way of knowing which side is the actual side that broke off and which angle is the one that's going to fit best. So I think I got the right one here, and I am just trying to hold on for dear life so I can get my Bob Smith Instaset. Sometimes with these resin models, like, I didn't have this much problem with metal. I feel it just might be my rose tinted glasses, but I have a hard time holding pieces in resin together. Like right here, I'm trying to glue this piece down and I'm trying to hold on for dear life, and I can't seem to do it. Hit it with the Bob Smith, boom, boom. The great thing about this Instaset, I tell you, if I was like first getting into the hobby and I knew about this product, I would probably have so many things like glued permanently at strange, crazy angles because of how quick the Insecure sets. This Accelerator sets so quickly. Boom, boom. What I love about this figure too, the giant, is that you only really need to glue on the weapons. His head, his helmet, all of the different accoutrements are on. And then I found this. It looked like a little piece of resin that was not a part of the model at all, and it turned out to be like one of the little shields. And the only reason I knew that it was, and that I didn't follow my instincts and throw it away as a piece of rubbish, was that most Bretonnian, like their horses and Bretonnian knights, have little shield things hanging off of their armor. So I'm looking around like, where is the little shield bit that fell off? And I found it right here. I didn't even have to look at the website or the eBay listing. I just knew because I found this part of the model that had another shield bit dangling off of it. I am so excited to play the old world, you guys. In fact, my channel is going to be a lot more focused on the old world content, Horus Heresy content. You're going to see a lot of stuff from Forge World in the coming months, and from my good friends over at RTLW Miniatures, because I've done so much in my time as a YouTuber these past almost 15 years now, and I want to like steer away from the Games Workshop stuff, like the mainline stuff that everybody else is making, and give you something interesting to look at. Something very, very interesting and fun. So this is this giant. I'm going to put a link down below. Like I said, hope you enjoy it. Hope you're having a great day. We'll see you in the next video. Later, players.